Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stacey Skryzak. A new commission has been established to address systemic issues within the capital city. The Massey Commission was proposed in response to the death of Sonya Massey. Sonya was shot and killed by a Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy after she called 911 about a prowler. Former Deputy Shawn Grayson was seen shooting Sonya on body camera footage. Grayson was fired from the Sheriff's Department following an investigation by the Illinois State Police. He's been arrested on charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Grayson is due in court Monday, August 26. The Sangamon County Jail Committee met today to discuss the formation of the Massey Commission. It's a new group dedicated to pushing for more mental health training for law enforcement, as well as thorough background checks after the death of Sonya Massey. News Channel 20's Carolina Hasset was at the emotional meeting. She joins us live with more. Carolina?
That's right. Tensions rose in the courtroom today with the public demanding accountability. But if it's one thing they all could agree on, it was taking care of personal trauma. Now the public is pushing for more mental health training as well as cultural competency training. They also want to tighten hiring practices. But most importantly, they're demanding mental health resources for officers to address trauma.
I'm very familiar with trauma. This is the second brother that I've lost to law enforcement intervention. And when trauma affects us, there are certain things that a human does.
Now, residents saying that unresolved PTSD, anxiety, and depression can cause officers to escalate situations. Now, the commission's being provided $100,000 in funding by the county. In Sangamon County, I'm Carolina Hasset. Back to you.
Thanks, Carolina. Coming up tonight on News Channel 20 at 6, we're going to take a look at other resources residents are proposing for the Massey Commission.
An update now on a story we've been following closely. The Sangamon County Jail Committee met today to discuss the formation of the Massey Commission.
Yeah, the commission would be dedicated to pushing for more mental health training for law enforcement, as well as thorough background checks. This after the death of Sonya Massey.
News Channel 20's Carolina Hasset was at the emotional meeting. Carolina?
That's right. Tensions rose in the courtroom today with the public demanding accountability from elected officials over the death of Sonya Massey. But if it's one thing they all could agree on, it's taking care of personal trauma.
We need to bring the temperature down. We've all been respectful. I want to keep it that way.
If I want to say it like this because I'm frustrated, please don't tell me to turn the temperature down. I shouldn't have never gotten here, but unfortunately I have to because y'all haven't been doing your job.
The public demanding accountability and transparency from Sangamon County after the death of Sonya Massey.
When we don't have the answers responded back to us immediately, that's when our trauma responses occur. That's why our voices get loud.
The Sangamon County Jail Committee met Tuesday to move forward the Massey Commission, a citizens commission funded by the county to push for increased mental health training for law enforcement and the tightening of hiring practices. But the biggest push was for mental health resources for the officers themselves, like mandatory therapy sessions.
PTSD can lead to impulsivity and even an overreaction in the field. And in many cases, an officer's fear or past traumatic experiences can lead to unnecessary escalation of situations.
Many agreed, saying that what happened to Sonya Massey can happen to anyone.
I have a father who suffers from schizophrenia, and I can see him in that video.
Another aspect the community is pushing for is cultural competency training, de-escalation training, and most importantly, an investigation into officers currently working for the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office.
This goes to the full county board for consideration that we do make an ask that we do call for an independent investigation to be part of the Massey Commission.
Now, the Massey Commission will have $100,000 in funding in order to provide resources the public feels is necessary to better train law enforcement. In Sangamon County, I'm Carolina Hasset. Back to you.
Thanks, Carolina. Now, if you are interested in serving on the Massey Commission, you can find a link to the website, or to apply rather, on our website. The deadline is the 30th of this month.
And Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell announced he would retire by the end of this month. And yesterday we learned that Sangamon County Coroner Jim Allman would serve as interim sheriff until the board could select someone to fill that vacancy. The board has established a review committee for any applications and will have 60 days to fill the vacancy once it occurs.
The former deputy charged in Sonia Massey's death faces 3 counts of first-degree murder. He also faces charges of aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct. He is due back in court August 26th. An update now on a story we've been following. The Sangamon County Jail Committee met today to discuss the formation of the Massey Commission. The commission would be dedicated to pushing for more mental health training for law enforcement, as well as thorough background checks after the death of Sonia Massey.
PTSD can lead to impulsivity and even an overreaction in the field. And in many cases, an officer's fear or past traumatic experiences can lead to unnecessary escalation of situations.
The Massey Commission will have $100,000 in funding in order to provide resources the public feels is necessary to better train law enforcement. Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.